Sorry, I forgot to turn this on. We were reviewing acids. All right, type 5 is by far the easiest one to learn, but you can only use the rules for this type of compound, and don't forget everything else I taught you. Get that? All right. Now, in less than 5 minutes, not only will you understand how this works, we'll go around the room, and I'll do the homework on that page. You'll get them all right. That's how I know it doesn't take very long to study these. All right, here we go. Everything so far, type 1, 2, 3, and 4, everything so far has been a positive ion and a negative ion, or called ionic compounds. Got that? So don't forget everything you've learned. This is called binary. What's binary mean again? Two elements. And now, it does not say ionic. What's it say? That's a big thing in chemistry. If you're a metal or a non-metal, or you're a positive ion and negative ion put together, you're an ionic compound. Well, what about in biology class when you studied these 4 elements all year? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. You know what they have in common? They're all where? On the periodic table. And hydrogen needs to belong with them. But see these guys here? What are these? What are all these called here? What part of the periodic table do you find all these elements? Non-metals. Now, watch. It's binary. It's non-metal, non-metal. That's one of the test questions. One test question. Binary molecular compounds are bonded between two what? Two non-metals. Now, if you'll look at me and say to yourself, I will only use these rules when I see 2 non-metals. I will never use these rules for any other compound except 2 non-metals. You'll be in good shape. All right, are you ready? Watch. This is how simple it is. This is the only type of compound where you actually look at the subscripts to name them. Before, you've never had to look at the subscripts to call the name, but you do now. Now the subscripts are everything. And here we go. At Disney World, there's a train that runs on one track. It's called a monorail. Mono means one. And di has 2 letters, and in chemistry, di means 2. 2, di, 2. My tricycle had 3 wheels, and a triangle has 3 sides. Tri means 3. In a game of Tetris, every time one of those blocks come down, it's actually made of 4 blocks. Every piece that comes down is made of 4 blocks. It's called a game of 4. That's where they had the name Tetris. Tetra means 4. There's a big building in Washington, or in your geometry class, something had 5 sides. It's called a pentagon. Hex sounds like 6, and a hexagon has 6 sides. Hex means 6. Hepta means 7, and a stop sign has 8 sides. That's why it's called an octagon. An octopus has 8 legs. That's why it's called an octopus. You got that? 8. Octo means 8. Now, here we go. Chemists are real people, and it says here, all binary compounds still have to end in what? IDE, and these are the only compounds where you actually look at the subscripts to name them, and you don't use mono for the first element. So don't use mono for the first element. So here we go. Sulfur. How many oxygens? Sulfur. Tri. Oxide. Oh, no. That's it? Yeah, that's it. Sulfur trioxide. Next one. Say it. Say it. Diphosphorus. And it would have been pentaoxide, but when you have the 2 vowels in a row, they drop one, they say pentoxide. Ready? Diphosphorus pentoxide. You're saying, no, it's too easy. It is. Ready? This one. Don't say mono for the first. I know there's only one there, but don't say mono for the first element. Ready? Nitrogen. Dioxide. Ready? Carbon. Now you do have to say mono for the second element. Carbon. Instead of saying monoxide, what are you going to say? Monoxide. You say, oh my gosh. Now, The only thing I don't like about that is some of you act like you're going to name every compound like that. No. Go to your homework sheet. Watch this now. We're going to go right around the room. All right? We're going to go right around the room, and in a loud voice, we're going to do almost every one of these. All right? Ready? All of these are 2 nonmetals. Is that correct? Are all these 2 nonmetals? Then it will end in IDE, and you will look at the subscripts. All right, Hayden, give me the first one.
Carbon dioxide.
Yes, carbon dioxide. All right, go, Luke.
Okay, carbon monoxide.
And you do have, on the second element, you do have to tell me if there's only one, you have to tell me one, mono, okay?
Monoxide.
Carbon monoxide. All right, go. Aiden.
Sulfur dioxide.
Sulfur dioxide. Go.
Sulfur trioxide.
Yes, sulfur trioxide. All right, go, Taylor.
Dinitrogen monoxide.
Oh, man, you're good at this. All right, nitrogen. And you do have to say mono on the second element, monoxide. All right, go, Rachel.
Nitrogen monoxide.
Yes, you don't use mono for the first element. Nitrogen monoxide. All right, go.
Nitrogen
Dinitrogen.
trioxide.
Say it again.
Trioxide.
What makes 3? How many wheels does your tricycle have? Did you have a tricycle? Yeah. Okay. Did you have a tricycle? How many wheels do you have? Yeah. Okay. So give me the answer again. Dinitrogen what?
Nitrogen dioxide.
Is that a 3?
Trioxide.
So dinitrogen
Dinitrogen trioxide.
trioxide. Yes. All right. Next, go.
Nitrogen dioxide.
Okay, go.
Dinitrogen tetroxide.
Yes. Instead of saying tetraoxide, you say tetroxide. All right, go.
Dinitrogen pentoxide.
Amen. Dinitrogen what? Pentoxide. All right, go. That's a 3. Do you know what P is?
Phosphorus.
Okay.
Trichloride.
Yes. Now, hopefully, somebody wasn't telling you that, so you can work on your own. I would have rather you made a mistake on your own. All right, next one.
Phosphorus pentachloride.
Say it again. Penta.
Pentachloride.
Okay, go. This is a hard one. What's 3 mean? What's the prefix for 3? And make hydrogen into something that has IDE at the end. It's what? Hydride. Hydride, okay? Now, because, do you know that this chemical here could be called, what could this chemical be called? Dihydrogen. What could this one be called? Dihydrogen monoxide. But you know what? What do we call it today? Water. See this guy here? They could call it that, but they discovered it so long ago, it's actually called ammonia. Not ammonium, but ammonia. Anyway, so try nitrogen trihydride. All right, let's go. Zach, you want to try one? Do you know what S means in chemistry? Okay, S is sulfur, and I don't say mono for here. Do you know that? What's the prefix that means 6? what's the prefix that means 6? Like if you were in geometry class and somebody had 6 sides, or it's hex, okay? So here we go. Hexa, that means 6. And then this is chlorine. And all binaries end in IDE, don't they? So look at that one. Sulfur, hexa, chloride. All right, back to Hayden. Go.
Phosphorus, pentoxide.
No. You left something out.
Oh, diphosphorus.
Diphosphorus. And what's the last part?
Pentoxide.
Pentoxide. All right, go.
Carbon, tetrachloride.
Yes. All right, go.
Silicon dioxide.
Yes. By the way, you know what we call that when we go to the beach? Sand. Sand is silicon dioxide. Yes. Okay, ready? Next one.
Carbon disulfide.
Yes. All right. Next one. Taylor.
Oxygen dichloride.
Yes. Okay, one more. Rachel.
Phosphorus tribromide.
Tribromide. Now, you know, I knew that type 5 would not, I saved that for the end because I knew that would be the easiest ones. And also, there's no way I'm doing that one first, because here's what some of you, please, it'll hurt me. Look at this right here, okay? How do you name that? And listen to me. If you say dialuminum trioxide, you should be slapped. Okay, now, because when is the only time you get to use those prefixes?
They're non-metal.
2 nonmetals. And what is this? A metal and non-metal. As a matter of fact, it's always metal, isn't it? You do not forget how they named all those, do you? All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Hang on. Wait a minute. Well, okay. You got to get here on time, too. But anyway, hey, work on your flashcards tonight. And if you need a little bit of time in class, you can do that, maybe 10 minutes. But you better bring them with you and bring some markers. I have colored pencils if we need them. We're going to do these tomorrow, and you'll get a lot of the homework done. You'll get a lot of the homework done just by being in class tomorrow. So,